What's going on, everyone? It's Abe. I'll be your coach for today, and in today's workout we're going to be hitting up something else going to be a Tabata. We have done this Tabata before, however this time around we are going to be comparing and contrasting, and if this is your first time doing this Tabata, I hope you guys have a lot of fun with it. All right, so today's movements are going to be consisting of a Tabata, which means 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. We're going to be hitting up 32 intervals altogether. All right, so it's going to be the first 8 intervals are going to be pull-ups. So it's going to be 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 rounds basically just pull-ups. After you're done with that series, you're going over to the next series. Another 8 rounds with 20 seconds of work and then 10 seconds of rest in between. It's going to be followed by the push-ups, then it's going to be sit-ups, and then it's going to be air squats. All right, same exact rep scheme though, all the way around. It's going to be 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds in between of all 32 intervals all together. All right, I'll break it down for you on the list right next to me. All right, it's going to be broken down all of it just in case you guys are having issues following along. I'll put it in my description as well in the YouTube video, so you can just look up the description and it'll give you a breakdown of analysis of all details of the workout as well. All right, let's go over those movements real quick. Strict pull-ups, we're gonna grab, if you guys have the accessibility to a bar or anything, we're gonna go right over here. Go this move here. Remember, when we say strict, you don't want to be flailing all the way around. Kind of try and stay as stable as possible, and pull yourself all the way up and down. If you do not have accessibility to pull a bar, which most of us don't, during these times we are going to be holding on to like any kind of bag or something. We're going to do modified rows. We're just going to bend over, back is nice and straight, shoulders are retracted to the back as well, and then making sure that when we pull the weight, we are pulling it all the way up to its full range of motion. All right, tighten the tension and down and then back up. We're going to be doing those as well. Push-ups, again, very standard movements, but very important that we hit up some core fundamentals before we even progress even further into harder workouts, right? Making sure we're doing it right. We're getting down to the floor. Our hands are gonna be linear with our shoulders, right? All right. They're not gonna be too far out wide. Gonna be right about here. And remember that this movement isn't gonna be doing this. Our elbows are not gonna be flaring out, because then our shoulders are gonna be injuring because of it. We don't want that, right? Try to keep our elbows tucked in towards the ribs, and down, and then exhale on the way up. Anytime we are exerting force, we are exhaling, right? Regulating that blood pressure every time we're working out, very important. You do not want to be passing out for any of these workouts, right? And then from a side view, same thing, right? Making sure that the core is not flailing, it's not coming down the hips, or the hips aren't too far up. Try and keep it nice and stabilized, kind of like a modified plank. Come down, exhalation, or exhale on the way up. Inhale, exhale. All right, again, the modified version, of course. Inhale, exhale. All right, if you find yourself having to do this too much, try and avoid that if you can, and then work on the negatives, or the slow eccentric movement. Basically the movement when we're coming down very slowly, right? Right. And then if you really can't push yourself up, you can try and also peel yourself off the ground, right? Bring yourself up and almost like peel yourself off the ground, right? Down and exhale on the way up. All right, air squats. Again, feet are gonna be about hip width apart, even a little wider out if you can. I tend to be shoulder width apart with the air squats, and then from there, we're gonna slightly bring our toes out just a little bit. That can vary depending on person's anatomy, can vary, but the most important thing is that our knees are following the same line as our toes, right? going along the same track. Think of it like a train track. We're gonna try and go the same way throughout the entire one, all right? Making sure that we're not coming out too much, right? We're not caving in, that's the most important. We don't want knee problems. It's gonna be nice and linear throughout, all right? And then we're coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. And then what we're gonna do from this way here, we're gonna be bending at the hip first before the knee, right? That's gonna look like this, coming down and then bending at the knee, come down, maintaining this curvature back here, come down as far as you can without breaking. If you find yourself doing this way too much, you probably passed your limit. Work on your way, going down as low as you can without actually breaking form, right? Then come down and then come up. Right here, right? Coming back and up. All right? And then if you can't with that, you can also cross the, if you want, you can also cross the arms, come right up. All right, come right up. If you want a bit more of a challenge as well, right? Traditionally, we do like something right on the lower back, pressing up against it. It acts sort of like a fulcrum, and it acts actually a little more to brace our core when we're actually coming up and doing the movement, okay? All right, guys, I hope you had fun with today's workout. I know today's workout was a little intense because there's no rest in between, even though the 10 seconds of rest, but other than that, there's no additional rest. It's just going straight at it. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with this one, though. It's I hope to see you guys for the next one. And remember, keep posting up your results on the app, on the Waterfy app, and on Facebook. Keep motivating everybody else, guys. Not just about you, it's about motivating others as well, all right? Take care, have a good one. I'll see you around.